The call to the honourable member for McEwen.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Leader of the House. What role has the House of Representatives played in the process that has led to this year's referendum?
Give the call to the Leader of the House.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. And it's important to know that the long process of consultation that's led to the referendum later this year has started in the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives, over various Prime Ministers, has facilitated that process. In 2007, under Prime Minister John Howard, there was a commitment to having some form of constitutional recognition, and the decision was made that the question would be put to First Nations communities, to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities, as to what form of recognition in the Constitution would make it meaningful. In 2012, under Prime Minister Julia Gillard, this House established a Joint Select Committee on Constitutional Recognition. Then in 2013, under Tony Abbott, that committee was re-established. That led in 2015 to the Kirribilli Statement, and ultimately Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull reported to the House that he'd established the Referendum Council. That led to the House asking for the consultation to happen, where there were 18 regional dialogues, 1,200 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander representatives over 18 months being asked to report back ultimately to this House what form of constitutional recognition they would want that would make constitutional recognition meaningful. Following that dialogue, in 2017 in May, the House was advised of what had happened at the Constitutional Convention of 250 representatives, and those were the representatives who gave the Uluru Statement of the Heart. That followed in 2018, where this House established a Joint Select Committee co-chaired by the member for Barara and Senator Patrick Dodson. And out of that, we ended up with the design principles following the co-design process. During that whole period, there has at the same time been the annual drumbeat of both good intentions and policy failure when we have heard the Closing the Gap report. In all of those reports during that period, we hear what's on track and what's not. The child literacy and numeracy objective has never been on track. The life expectancy objective has never been on track. We know from local examples that listening works, and we know that this proposal is the request from Indigenous Australians across Australia that was initiated because of decisions made in this House when the question was asked, what would you like the form of meaningful constitutional recognition should be? For those who have previously rejected other ideas as being tokenistic, to now oppose this one because it's meaningful really misses the point. The Uluru Statement from the Heart gives us a way of recognition through voice to deliver results. It's a gracious statement, and we can be gracious in return.